kind of blind. So
No, I get
like,
it. I understand.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee as we get ready for the home opener of the Scenic City League matchup between the Chattanooga Choos and the Smoky Mountain Rain. Hello everyone, my name is Mason Strawn. I'll be your broadcaster all season long as these two teams get ready to start us off here in the beautiful Mandy Greenman Field here again in Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Again, these two teams getting ready to battle it out for the first time this season here today. Go ahead and take a really quick look here at these two teams, but first we'll go ahead and allow for the Rain to step up to the plate. It'll be coming up to the plate to start here, none other than the likes of Kai Ricks. She'll lead us off here, and we're underway to start this season. A bunt foul will start us off in an 0-1 count, and just like that, we're underway here to start us off in the Scenic City League. As the South Carolina attendee as of last year, soon to be rising senior, steps up to the plate once more. She'll start off in center field at the leadoff spot here tonight. Next pitch up and away for ball one as this ball game gets underway here. Once again, the Choos versus the Rain to start us off here this season. Of course, later today at 11:30 will be the Bandits taking on the Smokies. If you're looking for that matchup, that one stays in away as well, 2-1. Up and away, hit out towards left center, able to get underneath it and hang on for the catch. Will be out number one as Ricks flies out for left center. The first out of this season comes under the left fielder. As Leach is able to make the play, one away, and now stepping up will be Cunningham. One out and nobody on. First pitch she sees lined out to second base, and a nice snag from the likes of Fowler at second. Two away now here in the top of the first. First pitch she sees is able to line it out towards second base, but Fowler able to track it down. Two outs already here in the top of the first. First pitch outside, ball one. To tonight's first baseman, Frazier. Next pitch down and away will be for 2-0. Still two outs, nobody on here in this top of the first inning between the Chattanooga Choos in the outfield here, wearing the white and gold jerseys with black pants for them. The Rain hitting here to start us off in their light blue jerseys, black pants for them. It's the next pitch out and away for ball three. Laney now in a hole after getting the initial two batters out early on. Ball outside makes it 3-1. Still two outs, nobody on here for Frazier. She comes up in this top of the first inning here between the Mountain, as that one stays inside for ball four, and just like that, first base runner of the Scenic City League comes up and draws a walk. Now Macy Strickland, tonight's third baseman, will step up. Runner on first and two away here in the top of the first. Still no score early in this one as this pitch stays up and away for ball one. The umpire will take a moment here, make sure everything's all cleaned up in front of home plate. Still runner on first after the walk to Strickland. The next pitch will be in for a strike, 1-1. Still two away, runner on first after the line out to left. And the line out to second base for the first two outs by Ricks and Cunningham. Next one outside, called for a strike. As Laney able to pull a little one off that. 1-2, two outs, runner on first. The next pitch outside is able to get a swing up, but fouls it off to the right-hand side. Still 1-2. As Strickland trying to see if she could possibly advance Frazier at first after the initial leadoff walk to her. Stays out beside, still now 2-2 with 2 outs here. Strickland, who attended Liberty University last year, the rising sophomore from Dallas, Georgia. Waits for the next pitch, out and away, ball 3, full count. With still 2 outs and a runner on first, and Frazier. Here in this top of the first inning, still no score between the Smoky Mountain Rain and the Chattanooga Choo-Choos here in Game 1 of the Scenic City League. Next pitch fouled up and out of play once more, still full count. Frazier obviously on the move here with the full count, 2 outs here in this top of the first. Pitch outside, lined out towards left center. Able to get underneath it is the shortstop, and just like that, out number 3. We get to the top of the first. No runs scored, 1 walk, no hits, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the first here as the Choo-Choos will get ready to bat. Here from Mandy Greenmon Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning here at Mandy Greenmon Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the Choo-Choos will come up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Still no score between the Smoky Mountain Rain and the Chattanooga Choo-Choos here in this home opener of the Scenic City Coastal League once more. These two teams get ready to battle out here in this bottom of the first. Coming to lead us off here, Laney will step up to the mound here to start us off. For the Choo-Choos, it'll be Cassidy Ross, the rising redshirt senior out of the University of West Georgia, on that left-hand side. First pitch she'll see, down low for ball 1. Laney steps up to the mound here to start us off for this Rain squad. The 1-0 delivery. Inside, fouled off, up and out of play to the right or left-hand side, 1-1. As Ross stepping in as today's shortstop here tonight in the leadoff spot. From Leesburg, Florida, had spent 2 years in JUCO at Seminole State before heading off to the UWG. The next pitch she'll see, out and away for ball 2. Violani, of course, rising junior out of Chattanooga State, the JUCO school. With the 2-1 now. The pitch up and away, swung on for strike two. 2-2, still nobody on. Nobody out here in this bottom of the first, as Ross will be the leadoff man for this Choos squad. Again, the first game of the Scenic City League. We'll have the next matchup at 11:30 here once more between the Bandits and Smokies. Laney will step in once more on the mound across from Ross. The delivery, out and away, swung on for strike three, and just like that, first strikeout of the ball game goes down swinging as Ross. As Christian Fowler will now step in, the rising senior from Trenton, Georgia. To the University of West Georgia last year as well. Tonight's second baseman stepping in on the right-hand side will foul off. This first pitch almost takes us out here up in the box for 0-1. Fowler again was at U of West Georgia last year, same as Ross. The duo back at short and second here to start us off in the Scenic City League. Laney with the next delivery inside, got it off the handle, able to get it up into the air, but flies out to first base for out number 2. Two away now for Ariana Clark, who will step in here in the 3-hole. The Arlington, Virginia native will come up with 2 away and no one on here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch fouled up and out of play. Almost takes us out here in the box once more. 0-1 to start. As tonight's first baseman headed off to Gannon University next year. In the Erie area, the Division II school. As Lanny trying to make quick work of this inning. Left-hander leaned back, the delivery once more, swing and a miss, strike 2. Clark now trying to catch up, down 0-2 in the count here early. Coming fresh out of high school, Clark never hit below a 400 average or a 470 average in her entire high school career. That one just stays outside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count, still 2 outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the first inning between the Reign and the Choos here in this home opener of the Scenic City League here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Slaney trying to make quick work after the strikeout, swinging and fly out to first base by Ross and Fowler. Clark trying to keep this inning alive. Next pitch. Swung on, flied out towards second base, able to get underneath it promptly and able to handle on to it once more. The Reign, and 3 outs will come, and we go to the top of the first inning. No one on, no walks, no errors, no one left on base for the Choos, and the Reign will come back up here in the top of the second inning. Still no score after 1. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the second inning here at Mandy Greenmon Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the rain will come back up to the plate once more here. As Jasmine Mack will head up, tonight's catcher hitting in the 5 spot to face off against Frankie Martins. Right-hander will lean back. The delivery will just be outside, ball 1. As Mack at George Mason University last year. Step up once more, the right-handed hitter. Delivery on the 1-0, just outside will be 2-0. Lead us off here in the top of the second. No score early in this one. As Frankie Martins, of course, who rising sophomore out of Dodge City Community College last year. The next delivery fouled off to the right-hand side, 2-1. Martins from Hooker, Oklahoma, went 7-7 last year across 77 innings pitched on 16 starts. To see if she can work another scoreless inning here to lead us off in the second inning. Next pitch. Hit to the left-hand side, grounded foul. 2-2 the count once more. Mack trying to keep herself alive here early in this one. Mack from Whitsett, North Carolina, majoring in biology, steps up to the plate once more. Next pitch, laced out towards right center, will get down, and the first hit of the Scenic City League will belong to Jasmine Mack as she's able to lace one out towards right center. A runner on first now as the Rain get the first official hit of the Scenic City League season as Mack able to put one out in right. Now Andrews, tonight's right fielder, will step up to the plate. Pitch outside, ball 1. Runner on now after the single by Jasmine Mack will allow Andrews to step up here in this top of the second inning. AC Andrews, the next pitch. Have it sit outside 2-0. Still now runner on first after Mack's single. That's Macy Andrews, utility player, rising sophomore from Rome, Georgia. Attended Georgia Highlands last year. That one stays low. Runner going. Mack trying to make it a second, thrown out on the play. Trying to make the run down to first. Caught stealing. So runner out now as Mack trying to make it all the way down to first base. And unfortunately for her, instead gets cut down running. One away here in the top of the second. Next pitch, out and away, but will be called for a strike. 3-1, one out, nobody on now is Andrews, who had a runner on, now has nobody on, and now one away. Nice right fielder will now lace this one down the left field line, just lands foul as that one came off the bat like a rocket. Comes about 3 feet left and is not able to stay on the fair side of the foul line. Find ourselves at a full count now. For the former varsity swimmer. Last year both playing as a pitcher and a hitter. Stepping in today as today's right fielder. Next pitch, down and away, ball 4, and she'll get on. With still one away. Now Jamerson will step up, tonight's left fielder, with a runner on first. Lauren Jamerson, the rising senior from Buckingham, Virginia, steps in. First pitch she'll see just outside for ball 1. Runner on first. One away after the walk. Macy Andrews, next pitch for Martins. Down a low low, ball 2. Jamerson, who attended Sweet Briar College last year, the D3 university. The rising senior stepping into left field here to start this season. Next pitch out and away, ball 3. 3-0, still a runner on first as Andrew sits on the walk. Jasmine Mack, who had the first hit of this ball game, caught stealing at second. Next pitch, up and able to get it laced towards left center, able to get it through the shortstop side. Runner will advance to third. The throw will not be there, as Andrews will be able to get all the way to third. Jamerson to second on the single. And the fielder's choice allows her to advance. So now runners at second and third, still only one away. And now trouble here brewing early in this one for the Choogas. Still no score here in the top of the second inning. One away. Runners on second and third as Frankie Martins now has a bit of a hole to dig herself out of. Second baseman will step in. First pitch, Hubish will see will be called for a strike. Hubish now, the middle infielder from Morgantown, West Virginia. Next pitch, she'll see. Down the count, so 1-1 now, one away. Still runners on second and third. Is trying to see if she can get out of this jam she's put herself in. The next pitch, inside, just fouled down the left field line. A little too early on the swing from Hubrish. 1-2, one away. The Morgantown, West Virginia native. Rising junior who was at Belmont Abbey for the last 2 years, the Division II school. Next pitch, up and in, able to get enough of it, able to send it to the left-hand side. Can the shortstop get there? Not able to dive it down. Still 1-2 the count as the attempted dive there. For the shortstop Ross, just not able to get enough of it. Yeah, bat continues here for Lauren Hubush. Next pitch. Down low just enough, 2-2. Second baseman trying to see if she can drive in the first runs of this Scenic City season. Right-hander Martin's trying to limit the damage. Next pitch. Up in the zone, ball 3, full count. Still one away, runners on the second and third once more here in the top of the second. Next pitch down in the dirt, gets away, will allow the runner for first and scores one on the wild pitch. And just like that, the Reign will be able to get themselves on the board here early. Score the first run of this Scenic City League on the wild pitch. It allows Andrews to score. Jamerson will advance to third, the walk for Hubush. Now puts runners at the corners. Next pitch down and away, ball 1. As Hubush actually made it to second base, so apologies. So she will be able to advance all the way to second after the wild pitch as well. So runners on second and third, still one away, 1-0 now your score. Next pitch fouled up and out of play by Smith, tonight's DH. 1-1 count now with runners on second and third, still one away. The Reign are able to get on top here early in this one. Ariana Smith now steps in, the Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan native. Next pitch on the check swing, did she go around? She did not, 2-1. Still one away with runners on second and third. 1-0 now your score. The Reign have taken an early lead on the wild pitch. That one on the outside corner called for a strike, 2-2. Smith, who was at Oakland University last year, the Division I school. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike three, goes down on strikes. As now the leadoff hitter Ricks will step up with runners still on second and third. And two away. First pitch, she'll see called on a strike. Ricks will step in once more. Lined out to left field first time she came up. Another strike, 0-2. Fayetteville, Georgia native steps in once more. Next pitch, out and away, ball one. As Ricks, who was originally committed to Duke University coming out of high school, flipped to USC. Spent the last 2 years there. The next pitch you'll see fouled up and almost out of play, goes right off the post. One and two, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Martin's trying to limit the damage as she's now down 1-0. Next pitch, out and away, ball two. 2-2 now the count. This Ricks, the former track and field star at Whitewater High School. Trying to see if she can use the speed here. Next pitch, out and away once more. Ball three, full count. 2 away here in this top of the second inning. Still 1-0 your score. Macy Andrews able to score on the wild pitch from third. Next pitch. Ball four outside, and the bases now loaded with 2 away. Now brings up Cunningham once more. She lined out to second base on the hard liner in that top of the first inning. Now loaded for tonight's shortstop. Dana Cunningham, now the Pearson, Florida native, who attended UCF last year. And the first pitch she'll see down low, ball one. Bases now loaded for Martins, trying to get out of this jam that she's kind of put herself into with a couple of walks. Next pitch, just outside, ball two. Cunningham, again, who attended UCF, the University of Central Florida last year. Previously played JUCO at Daytona State for 2 years. Next pitch up high, ball three. Or it'll be ball four, excuse me. And just like that, a run will score. Makes it 2-0 here for the Reign in this top of the second inning. Just like that, we'll have a quick timeout now for Martins to take a breather, talk it over with her infield really quickly. She now finds herself down 2 with the bases still loaded, even with 2 outs. Frazier will step up, had the initial walk to start us off here in that top of the first inning. The first base runner in this ball game now as Martins will step in once more. First pitch just outside for ball one. Frazier again, tonight's first baseman. He was at Greensboro College last year for the last 2 years now for the D3 player. Steps in once more. Next pitch on the outside, called for a strike. 1-1. The Supply North Carolina native steps up once more. Her second at bat again. Walked in her first appearance. Next pitch fouled up and almost out of play. Will it go out of play? It will, as it bounces off the roof right above us. 1-2 now the count. Fisher again playing in here at first base. The corner infielder on both sides also pitching at Greensboro. Now steps up. The next pitch way up and away. 2-2 now from Martins. Still 2 away with the bases loaded. Walked in a run, and wild pitch allowed one to score. The next pitch out and away. Ball 3. Full count once more. Martins, who started off this at bat with an 0-2 count. Now trying to see if she can get out of this inning without any more damage to her name. Next pitch. Ball down low will allow for the walk, and another run will score. She'll walk in back-to-back on the bases loaded. Three 0 now your score. The Rain have been able to take advantage with a nice eye as the next pitch down in the zone for ball 1. As Strickland flew out to shortstop last time she came up, steps up once more. Next pitch up and away, down the third, not going to be able to make Ricks in time as she's able to get back safely. 2-0 the count. 2 outs and the bases loaded. 3-0 now your score. The Rain able to capitalize here early in this one as Martin's now trying to get out of this inning. Next pitch down in the dirt, ball 3. Strickland again, the Liberty University member, will see this one go down the pipe for strike 1. 3-1 now your count. 2 outs, bases still loaded. 3-0 now your score. The next pitch swung on and hammered left center. It goes all the way back to the warning track. Able to get underneath it, but not able to make the catch. Will allow runs to score. Bases clearing double will allow for Strickland to clear the bases. 6-0 now your score. Bases clearing double by Macy Strickland to left. Six 0 now your score. Runner on second, still 2 outs. Here in the top of the second inning. Martin's now trying to get out of it. Mack, who started us off this inning, lines one out to towards shortstop, able to get a glove on, but not able to keep it in the infield. Ball bounces out to left center. Mack will get into second base, and another run will score. Now 7-0 your score. As Mack able to get on with a single and then advance to second base, the ball kicked away. We'll have time for a moment here. Martins trying to get the ball back into play. They will here and make sure everything's all set. Jasmine Mack will step out on second base here now with a single in both of her appearances. Able to advance to second this time after getting caught stealing in this top of the second inning. Now 7-0 your score as the Rain have found all the offense here in this second frame. Now Macy Andrews will step up. First pitch she'll see on the outside for ball 1. Now runner on second, Mack. Back-to-back singles to her name, able to advance to second base. Now an RBI for her as well. The next pitch Inside, swung to the left-hand side, able to glove it down as the shortstop. Throw to first, made a bounce in the dirt, allows Mac to come around from third to score. As now they'll throw down to first, and will be caught as she was trying to round towards second base, stayed in the inside fair line, and because of that will be thrown out. And we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Now 8-0 your score. The Reign able to advance yet another runner, but Choo-Choo's able to at least get out of it here. When we come back, we'll have your bottom of the second inning. 8-0 now your score. We'll be right back here from Chattanooga, Tennessee for your bottom of the second inning as the Choo-Choos try and come to bat. Bottom of the second inning, 8-0 now your score. The Reign able to capitalize with an 8-run top of the second. So now the Choo-Choos trying to see if they can bounce back here as Demers will step up, tonight's third baseman. Will step into the right-handed batting box here in this bottom of the second inning. Riley Demers, the rising junior from Greensboro, North Carolina, will step across from Lanny on the mound. The left-hander's pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike one. Working a clean first inning with a strikeout. 2 flyouts to the right-hand side. She'll step in once more. Demers up to the plate for the first time here tonight. Next pitch from the lefty. Just on the outside, called for a strike. 0-2 now to the third baseman for the Choo-Choos. Demers, who attended Lees McRae last year, the Division II school, did not play in her freshman year. Looking to get more reps here in the Scenic City League. Next pitch outside for a ball. 1-2 now the count. Northwest Guilford High School back in North Carolina. Trying to see if she can get her team on the board here. Laney's next pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 and another strikeout, this time swinging. Demery goes down on a strikes. Now brings up Hancock, tonight's catcher. So 1 away now for Taylor Hancock. From Athens, Tennessee steps in on that right box once more. First pitch from Laney, big swing and a miss, strike 1 on the outside. Hancock, who attended Cleveland State for the last 3 years. Laney's next pitch and the delivery. Just on the outside, called for a strike. 0-2 now the count. One away on the swinging strikeout from Demers. Now Hancock trying to make sure she doesn't go down on strikes as well. Already 2 strikeouts here tonight for Laney. Next pitch from the lefty. Outside, ball 1. Hancock attended McMinn County High School before college. Had over 400 in her senior year and over 1,000 OPS, where she also played volleyball. Waits for the next pitch. Fouls this one up and out of play. Still 1-2 the count. So 1-2 the count here, Laney now. Leans back in the delivery from the left-hander once more. Just up in the zone, ball 2. 2-2 now the count. 8-0 now your score, an 8-run top of the second. Thanks to a couple of walks and a couple of singles, allows for the rain to take advantage. Olivia Laney, the Chattanooga State rising junior, trying to see if she can work another clean inning. Next pitch. Outside, big swing and a miss. Strike 3 once more. Back-to-back strikeouts for Olivia Laney. Now 2 away here in this bottom of the second inning. Robbie Van will step in, tonight's right fielder, waiting for the first pitch. Strike on the outside for 0-1. Robbie Van trying to see if she can get herself on here and get something going for this Choos squad. Down 8-0. Back to Georgia native now at the plate. Second pitch she'll see on the outside, called for a strike. 0-2 now the count. Oh, and 2, nobody on. 2 outs here for Robbie Van, trying to keep this inning alive for the Georgia Military College player from last year. The JUCO player now steps in once more. 0-2. Outside, big swing and a miss. 3 straight sets them down for Laney. We head to the bottom or the top of the 3rd inning. 3 strikeouts, no hits, no errors, no people on base. We'll head to the top of the 3rd here between the Choos and the Reigns. 8-0 your score. We'll be right back after this quick break for your 3rd inning of action. Top of the 3rd inning, 8-0 now your score. The Reign find themselves ahead here of the Choos in this 3rd inning of action. They come up to the plate once more here after an 8-run 2nd inning, after Laney able to strike out 3 straight in that bottom 2nd frame. It'll be Jamerson who now comes up to start us off. Martin Jamerson, the rising senior, once more from Buckingham, Virginia. Steps up, first pitch line, right back up the middle. Able to get to it in time as the shortstop. Not able to make the throw across in time, so a leadoff single for Jamerson. She puts one right back up the middle. After singling last time she came up, she'll step up once more and collect her second straight hit of this ball game on the first pitch she sees. So runner on first now after Jamerson. They would have put one right back up to the middle, and Hubush now steps up, tonight's second baseman. Martin's next pitch, swung on and hit straight up into the air. Catcher trying to see if he can get underneath it. It'll instead find the roof right above us. It'll be an 0-1 count here to start. Won the count. Next pitch, down and inside, 1-1. The Choos now down 8-0 here in this one. The next pitch, line to the left-hand side, through the gap for another base hit. It allows Jamerson to get all the way to third base. Low throw into second allows for the runner to advance, and a single will turn into an extra base for Hubush. She'll be able to advance all the way to second base, and just like that, runners on second and third. Still nobody out here in the top of the third inning early in this one. Still 8-0 your score. Just trying to chase that down, not able to do so in time, was Fowler, who moves over to shortstop. First pitch, up and away, ball one. Runners on second and third. Martin's now trying to work out of it once more here. As Christian Fowler now over at shortstop. Cassidy Ross now at second. Next pitch, big swing and a miss on the inside, 1-1. Now the count, nobody out, runners on second and third. This one high, thrown out of the third base, not in time. So check on the runner, will not be able to get there in time as Jamerson trying to make an extra stride, not able to catch her off though, as now Smith steps up to the plate once more. Next pitch sent out towards right field. Right fielder will get underneath it. Out number one. The runner will advance all the way to home though. Both will advance. One will score. Jamerson able to score on the sac fly. 9-0 now your score. Smith's sac fly will allow a runner to score. Hubush up to third base. Now Ricks will step up for the third time here tonight. One away and a runner on third. Now 9-0 your score. Martins will set the next pitch. Trying to bunt it forward. It'll just land foul. Rick's trying to use that speed early in this one. Again, the track and field member back at Whitewater High School. Mostly used as a pitch runner during her freshman year. She's been able to score 35 times between her last two seasons. That pitch will be called for a strike. To the count, one away, runner on third, 9-0 now your score. Hubush trying to see if she can score here. Kai Ricks trying to see if she can get her first hit. First pitch, or next pitch, she'll see line towards second base. The catch will be made, throw to third. It'll be a double play as Hubush thought that ball was going to land in the dirt and instead limits the damage on the double play. And we'll head to the bottom of the third inning. So a double play on the line out to second base will allow for the Choos to get out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 9-0 now your score. We'll be right back after this quick break for your bottom of the third inning here at Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break.
This is all I have.
Bottom of the third inning, 9-0 now. Your score. The Choos will come up to the plate here. As the Rain now lead, Laney will step back out to the mound after a 1-2-3 strikeout inning in that second frame. As now Leach will step up to the plate here for the Choos. As left fielder's first pitch will be seen on the outside, but called for a strike, 0-1, as that one gets away from the pitcher for the moment. As Leach again, tonight's left fielder, steps in. Attended East Central Community College the last 2 years at JUCO. Now the rising junior will see the next pitch. On the outside, called for a strike, 0-2. As Mandy Ray Leach from Newton, Mississippi steps in. Studying physical therapy at East Central Community College. Now trying to see if she can advance her softball career, of course. Laney trying to see if she can shut her down. 0-2 the count here. No one on, no one out. Next delivery. On the outside, did she go? Yes, she did. Strikeout swinging, 4 straight. The Chattanooga State College member. One away here in the bottom of the third inning on another strikeout. 5 now on this bowl game for Laney. As now Martins will step in to hit. Mikey Martins, who has been starting for this Chattanooga squad, will step up with nobody out and 1 out. First pitch she'll see on the outside, called for a strike. 0-1 now the count. Laney has been dealing here early in this one. Has not allowed a base runner. 5 strikeouts and 8 batters faced. There's going to be 7 batters faced as this next pitch will come in the next delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Martins now, who also played first and second base before college, tonight's starter, now steps up once more. The 0-2 from the Chattanooga State player. Now a big swing and a miss once more. 6 strikeouts. Laney in this one now. All of them swinging. As that throw goes into the right center, into right field. But 2 away now and 6 strikeouts and 8 batters faced. Now she'll have to face off against Jones, tonight's center fielder. Laney, the Charlotte, North Carolina native, originally committed to BYU. Did not play during her freshman year and then transferred to Chat State. Now her next pitch, up high for ball 1. And he continues to work here again now. 6 strikeouts through 8 batters faced. A fly out to second and first. Her only other 2 outs that were not via the strikeout swinging. The next pitch. Outside on the corner, called for a strike, 1-1. She'll ask for a new ball really quickly here. 9-0 now your score. The Rain lead here in this bottom of the third inning. So Olivia Laney now continue to work here. 19 starts last year, went 18-1 and 121 innings pitched through 16 complete games at 192 strikeouts to only 14 walks. Her next pitch, outside for ball 2. 2-1, still 2 outs, nobody on. Back-to-back strikeouts in this third frame. Had a 3 strikeout inning in the second. Now looking to see if she can duplicate that. She also threw 2 complete game no-hitters, 1 7-inning and a 6-inning one last year. Next pitch on the outside, called for a strike, 2-2. As mentioned, through 2 complete game no-hitters, a 7-inning matchup against Volunteer State on March 21st, and a 6-inning game against Columbia State on the 28th. A week later, she also threw a 5-inning perfect game against Pulaski State on April 19th. The next pitch, Outside, ball 3. Full count now as Jones able to work it full. Still 2 outs. Trying to see if she can get herself on. The first base runner possibly for this Choos squad. Find themselves down 9-0 here in this 3rd inning. Left-hander will lean back. The next delivery on the full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 straight strikeouts for Olivia Laney. 7 on the night now, and off to the 4th inning we will go. 9-0 your score, as the rain will come back to hit. When we come back, we'll have your top of the 4th inning here between these two sides from Mandy Green Munfield here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been listening here to the Scenic City League. Get ready for our 4th inning. We'll be right back after this quick break in just a moment. Top of the 4th inning, 9-0 your score. Rain come back up to bat once more here. They lead in this one. Robbie Van will now step up onto the mound here. In relief, first pitch will be a strike on the outside corner to start us off here in this top of the 4th inning, as Martins now will step into right field. And will come in after 3 innings pitched out of Martins. Her next pitch, swung on, hit out to shortstop, able to glove it down, throw to first, not in time as it bounces wide, allows for the runner to advance to second, will look towards third, will make a try for it, instead has to back up as the throw is there in time. So another runner to second on the throwing error, is not able to pick it out of the dirt. Was Leach at first base, who moves there from left field. Now a runner on second with nobody out. Able to advance was Cunningham. So now Frazier will step up with a runner on second and no one out. Robbie Vance next pitch up in the zone for ball 1. Runner on second again after Cunningham able to advance all the way to second base on the error. It's Van's next pitch. Swung on, big swing and a miss, strike 1. As Van comes in for Martins now in right field. Van, initially a pitcher in college. Her next pitch swung on and fouled to the screen by in front of us here. 1-2 now the count. Georgia Military College after spending a year at Coastal Alabama Community College. Rising junior from Bacon, Georgia. Steps up once more. Next pitch hits straight up towards the catcher Van. She'll make the easy catch, 1 away. As Frazier pops up to the Van at the pitching position. Strickland will step up with a runner on second. So one away, runner on second. 9-0 your score. The Rains still a lead, trying to see if they can tack on another. The next pitch from Van. Outside, ball one. Van comes in here for this fourth inning of work. At Westwood Schools for high school. She played varsity for 3 years. The next pitch, up and in for ball two. Last year at Georgia Military College, made 19 appearances, 4 starts for the school, went 2-4 with 2 saves and 3 complete games. This next pitch just inside once more, 3-0 now the count. Still one away and a runner on second. She pitched 62 in the third innings of work as the next pitch inside but called strike on that inside corner. 3-1 now the count. Still a runner on second. And Cunningham, who reached on the error at first from Leach, trying to pick the ball out short. Frazier popped up to Van just a minute ago. The next pitch on the outside, called for a strike, full count. This Van, who only walked 8 batters last year, had 37 strikeouts. Trying to show good control here in this fourth frame. Next pitch, fouled up and almost out of play. Stays in the yard on the netting once more. Strickland trying to stay alive, the third baseman here tonight for the Rain. The next pitch fouled to the left-hand side once more. Still 9-0 your score. As an 8-run second and a single run scored in the third has given the Rain the lead. The Choos trying to find some offense. Not able to do so, though, as Olivia Laney continues to cook, to put it lightly, with 7 strikeouts. Next pitch from Van, swung on, hit out towards second base, cuts through the gap, and will allow a run to score. Strickland will stride into second base, a double. As that one was flushed out towards right center field, able to beat the second baseman and make its way all the way to the fence and allows a run to score. So an unearned run, but a run nonetheless will score, and Strickland with her second double. As now Jasmine Mack will step up once more. 2 singles already here tonight for her. An RBI and a run to her name. Did get caught stealing in that second frame. She'll step up once more. Van's first pitch to her. Out and away, ball one. So 10-0 now your score. The Rain find themselves ahead by double digits. Van trying to limit the damage. It's her next pitch. Flied up and into the air. Over to the left-hand side. Will go up and out of play for a foul ball. Strike one. Still 1 out and a runner on second. Jasmine Mack steps up once more for the third time. Again, had the first hit of this season in that second inning. She'll step up once more here. In 26 games last year at George Mason, hit only a .182, but had 9 RBIs and 7 stolen bases. The next pitch, she'll see big swing and a miss, strike two. She gets one up around the shoulder area, but swings through it. Mac's father, who also played football whenever he went to school, as he attended North Carolina A&T. The next pitch, swung on, hit out towards shortstop side, able to land in center or out. Another run to score. This throw to the home will not be able to make it in time. Mac will advance to second. 11-0 now your score, as 3 straight singles for Jasmine Mack. She is now 3 for 3 on the night. 10-0 or 11-0 now your score. Another solid swing.
She's able to put that one and find some green grass, as now Andrews will step up. First pitch she'll see up in the zone for ball one. Next pitch from Van on the outside. Called just outside for the ball. Close enough, but not able to catch enough of it. 2-0 now the count. As Macy Andrews steps up once more. Made 12 pitching appearances last year. Next pitch she'll see. Lifts it out towards left field. Able to get underneath it and make the catch. 2 away. As Mack will stay put at second. Fly out from Andrews. We'll put 2 outs now, and Jamerson up to the plate, who already has 2 singles and 2 runs scored for herself. Van's next pitch, up and away, ball one. Mack will make a long lead there at second base, but stays put. She tests the waters out on tonight's catcher. Now Jamerson steps up once more. The next pitch swung on and fouled up and out of play. 1-1 now the count for the Sweetbriar College native at one time. Now the rising senior from Buckingham, Virginia. One count to her. Just outside, throw down to second base. Not able to get there, though, as the shortstop, as Jasmine Mack made the long lead, threw down to short. Was able to scurry back in time, now 2 on the count. Van's next delivery. Inside on the handle, able to get it down in the dirt, was able to make the catch, I thought. Did she make the catch? We're going to say that she trapped it, so it'll be a single for Jamerson and allows Mack to score. As the center fielder, I thought, caught that one. Not going to be the case, though, as the umpire said that she trapped it. They'll commute about it for the moment here, as it looked like she made the play, but we'll see in a moment. They will call the out, and that will end the inning. I thought that was a catch. It will be the case, as falling there for a moment was Jones, able to make the grab, though, and hang on, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 11-0 now your score. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th as the Choos try and keep this one close. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here from Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back in just a moment. Bottom of the fourth inning, 11-0 now. Your score of the reigning lead over the Choos here as Ross will step up to the plate for the second time tonight. In this bottom of the fourth inning, as the Choos now trying to see if they can mount a comeback here. As the Reign have been able to find all the offense in this one. Olivia Laney shutting down anything going on right now. First pitch now for the Chattanooga State College member, the rising junior. First pitch fouled up. Almost out of play for a moment there. 0-1 the count here to start as Ross takes a big hack at it. Struck out swinging her first time up. As Cassidy Ross now steps in, the redshirt senior, rising redshirt senior. Waits for the next pitch. Trying for the bunt attempt, will send it foul for an 0-2 count. She's not able to get just enough of that one as now the Leesburg, Florida native comes up once more. Spent 2 years at Seminole State. After spending a freshman year at the College of Central Florida, also playing for JUCO there. Made her way to the Division I level at the U of West Georgia. Comes up with an 0-2 count. Just high in the zone, 1-2, as Laney continue to work here in this fourth frame. 3 scoreless, no hits and no walks for her just yet. She already has 7 strikeouts in this one. Only 2 batters she has faced has made contact against her. Fowler and Clark, who flew out to first and second. Next pitch outside, swung on for strike 3. Another swinging strikeout. 1 away. And now Fowler will step up once more, who had the pop out to first base. One of the lone players to make contact here today. As the U of West Georgia native will step in once again. Outside, ball 1. Fowler, who played JUCO at Cleveland State, the Tennessee area before, for 2 years before she went D1. She batted .449 in 101 games at the JUCO school. Next pitch from the left-hander. Up in the zone, ball 2. 2-0 now the count. As Fowler trying to be the first base runner for this Nooga Choo squad. Still 11-0 the Reign lead here late in this one. Next pitch. Swung on, a big swing and a miss, strike 1. Fowler trying to see if she could take advantage of the 0-2 or 2-0 count. One delivery from Laney. Down in the zone, 3-1 now the count as Fowler now trying to see if she can get on. Playing 31 games last year at the UWG. She slashed a .265 average and a .313 on base, a 414 slugging percentage in those 31 games. She started in 12 of them. Next pitch on the outside, called for a strike, full count as Laney continues to try and keep this one close. Will not allow Fowler to get away with any freebies. Fowler, who had 4 of her 9 hits last year come for extra bases, 2 stolen bases for her, and 12 runs scored. Next pitch, sent out to right field, will make the catch, out number 2. So Fowler able to make contact once more, but lines out to that right side. 2 away now here in this bottom of the 4th inning. Now brings up Ariana Clark. Clark headed off to Gannon University next year, the Division II school in Erie, Pennsylvania, right on the lake. A beautiful campus. I've got the chance to see it before. will step up. First pitch, fouled up and out of play, almost takes us out here in the box for a moment there. As 11 straight batters sat down by Olivia Lanny, as well as 8 strikeouts. The 11 she has faced. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Clark will see it sit outside, call it a strike, 0-2. Clark, who attended Bishop O'Connell High School last year, slashed a 500 batting average with a 556 on base, 810 slugging in those 20 games played, 28 RBIs. This next pitch we'll see outside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count, 2 outs, nobody on, as Clark, who helped guide her high school squad to a 20-0 record last year and helped win a state title, as Bishop O'Connell, the high school that she attended, has won 75 straight games, has not lost since April 29th of 2022. The 1-2. Hit up and towards left field, able to get underneath it and make the play over the left fielder. We'll have out number 3. Laney with 12 straight batters sent down. Both the players who made contact last time do so once more, but not able to get on, and we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. 11-0 now your score. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no men left on base. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top of the 5th inning. Here late in this one, Robbie Van will get to work once more here for the Choo-Choos. As Hugh Bush will step in. First pitch still see down in the dirt for ball 1. Hugh Bush steps in once more. A single and a walk already to her tonight, including a run scored, got caught on the double play earlier as their first pitch swung on and made a play at third base, able to hang on to it once more is Demers, and out number 1 on the line out to third. One away we'll find here in this top of the 5th inning as Hugh Bush trying to see if she could lace one to that left field side, not able to get to land though, as Demers able to knock it down. First pitch from Van, sent out towards right field, able to get underneath it and make the play once more. 2 away, quick inning here, working very soon for Robbie Van possibly, as Leach able to get underneath it, and we find ourselves at 2 outs here early. And only 3 pitches thrown. 2 away here in the top of the 5th, as now Smith flies out to right field. Now it'll be Ricks who comes up and fouls this one up and out of play. 0-1 now the count for the former South Carolina Gamecock. Lined out to left to start off this ball game. Then walked and scored and then hit into the double play at second. After Hubush got caught running on the line out to the second base. That one stays high, 1-1. So 2 outs, nobody on after a quick 2 outs and only a matter of 3 pitches for Van. Rick's now trying to see if she can work a count here in the top of the 5th inning. Stays inside of the next delivery. 2-1 the count as Rick's now trying to see if she can find a way back on base and use that speed. Next pitch from Van, swung on and ripped out towards right field. Will that ball get down? It'll land fair right in front of the wall. She'll make it all the way to third base, trying to see if she can look towards home. Will not try and make the turn. She will stay put, but a triple as that ball kicks away. Ricks will try and make a couple strides. Instead has to backtrack and will make it back to third in time as Robbie Van was able to get that loose ball. And Ricks was sprawling to make it back to third base in time. But a triple. And a runner now just 45 feet away on that third base side. As the deep shot made it all the way to the warning track and right. And Leach had to track it down, but not able to get underneath it in time. So Rick's now with a triple, and it brings up Cunningham, who's already reached with a walk and an error already in this ball game. Trying to look for her first hit now tonight. First pitch from Van, inside foul to the right-hand or left-hand side, 0-1. Lefts and rights can be difficult for some of us out there, myself included, as this now will be the 4th at-bat for Cunningham tonight, lined out to second in her first appearance before taking the walk. And able to get on with the error at first base in that 4th inning. She comes up now here in the 5th. Next pitch, inside, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Rick's now with third on the triple. Next pitch to Cunningham, just up and away, ball 2. 2-1 now the count. Anna Cunningham now steps up once more. Next pitch. Inside, laced down that left field line, pulls it too far. It'll end up on the hill, but just foul. If that one stayed fair, that might have hit the foul pole and out or a home run, but instead will just land a couple feet left. 2-2 now the count. 2 outs and a runner on third base and Ricks as Cunningham trying to look for her first hit. Was looking to put it out the yard. Next pitch, laced down the left field line once more. This one will land just foul again. Trying to time it up just a little too early once more. She'll come back around once again. 11-0, the Reigns still lead. Trying to add on to that total as Rick's trying to see if she can find her way home on that triple earlier. After Van had an early 2 outs on 3 pitches, she now finds herself in a little bit of trouble. Next pitch from Robbie Van. Swung on, laced out to right center. This one will get down. It'll be extra bases. Cunningham will race around to second. She'll make it up standing as Leach is able to track it down. Ricks will score. 12-0 now your score on the double from Cunningham. As instead of taking it to left this time, she'll send it to right center and is able to get extra bases out of it. So 12-0 now your score as Rick's able to advance all the way from third. Now it'll bring up Frazier, who's already had a walk twice here tonight. Flew out to the pitcher her last time up. She'll come up once more and hit it to the right-hand side. Martins will pick it up. Trying to pick it up. Will do so indeed. Touches first. And that will be out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now 12-0 your score. As Martins is able to make the play at first. A runner left on base. 2 hits. A run will score. No errors made. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 5th inning here as the Choos will come up to bat. Here from Matty Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break. bottom of the fifth inning, 12-0 now your score. A pitching change here as Anna Smith will step in on the mound. Lanny goes 4 innings, does not allow a base run as the first pitch thrown from her will be called for a strike. So Smith comes in here in the bottom of the fifth inning as now the new catcher Ansley Watson will receive her. Balcom now at first base. As the next pitch fouled to the left-hand side for an 0-2 count. Now Demers will step up to the plate. 0-2 for her. Struck out swinging the last time she came up. Next pitch hit to that right side. Will it get down? First hit of the ball game for the Choo-Choos will belong to Demers as she singles to right field. The throwback to first, trying to see if they can beat her, not able to do so. So a single by Demers will allow for the first base run of the night for the Nuga Choo-Choos here, as Hancock will now step in. So Demers able to get on base here to start us off. Now Taylor Hancock will step in. The runner on first. First pitch down in the dirt, ball 1, trying to scramble to pick it up and able to do so there. Will be Watson is neat. She now steps up behind the plate. Smith on the mound once more. Watson, who attended the University of North Georgia last year, the D2 school. Next pitch sent to the left-hand side. Will cut through the gap. Second hit now for the Choo-Choos as Demers makes the wide turn. Will stay at second. Back-to-back base knocks now as Hancock able to put it to that left-hand side. And now runners on first and second with nobody out here early in this bottom of the fifth inning. And now Robbie Van will step up, who came in to pitch these last few innings. Her first pitch, tries to bunt it, will lay it foul as it just couldn't make it out of the batter's box, so the runners will have to return. As Van will come back to home plate. 0-1 the count, still nobody out as Smith now on the mound here for this Reign squad. As Lanny goes 4 innings, does not allow a single base runner. But now Smith has given up 2 hits. Next pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 2. Van now trying to help herself out after being on the mound now for the last 2 innings. 0-2, runners on first and second, nobody out, 12-0 still your score. Next pitch is fouled up and out of play once more as Van trying to stay alive. That's Smith again, who was the DP, the designated hitter earlier in this one, now steps onto the mound. Next pitch fouled off once more. Van staying alive. It's Mariana Smith, who was a pitcher as well at Oakland, where she threw 23 innings on 11 appearances and 5 starts, went 2-2. The next pitch hit towards that shortstop side, made the catch, throw to second, not in time, so a line out to short, couldn't turn the double play as Demers gets back. That will be 1 away. So 1 away and Leach will step up. Next pitch, out to short. Another play made. Throw to first. Will she be in time? No, it will not be. So 2 pitches and 2 outs as Leach able to make contact, but she'll line out to short as well. So 2 away now with still runners on first and second. Smith now trying to see if she can work out of the jam. Martins will step up now on that left side of the box. Next pitch swung out to short. Another one now. Throw to first in time. And that will end the inning. So 3 straight to shortstop allows for them to get out of the second and first jam. And we'll head to the 6th inning. 12-0 your score. The Reign lead over the Choos. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top of the 6th. Here in just one moment, here from Mandy Green Munfield, and we'll see if that is the case here in just a moment. Here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, we'll be right back after this quick break. First pitch from Van inside here as we sit in the top of the 6th inning. 12-0 now your score. The Reign come up to bat once more. As now Strickland will step up. Van continues to work here. Next pitch outside, 2-0. Strickland, tonight's third baseman for this Reign squad. 2 doubles and a walk, or 2 doubles and a fly out short for her here tonight. Next pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 now the count. The former Liberty University member now steps up once more. Next pitch from Van. Just inside, ball 3. Try to take a little bit off that one, just makes it a little too far inside and not able to squeak the zone. So Macy Andrews now with a 3-1 count in her favor. Steps up, next pitch, flies into the left-hand side. It will end up out of play, full count. Or excuse me, it is full count. Yes, it is 3-2. That is how math works. As the engineering and architecture major steps up once more. Last year in 35 games, hit 4 homers with 11 extra base hits. Next pitch, fouls it up and out of play once more. Still full count. Lead off this top of the 6th inning. Still 12-0 now your score. The Reign lead. As Van trying to see if she can work clean inning here. Next up will be the Bandits and Smokies here at 11:30. And we'll continue to try and go to work here. Next pitch for the Georgia Military College player will have this one fouled off once more. And that one almost takes out the Choos coach on that left-hand side. He had to sprawl away from that one for a moment. Still full count. Nobody out as Andrews trying to see if she can get on, excuse me, that is Strickland trying to see if she can get on once more. Again, a walk and a double to her name already tonight. 2 doubles, I should say, and a fly out to shortstop. Next pitch inside, almost clips her, but nonetheless will be a walk. And a runner on first to lead off this top of the 6th inning. She's able to draw it from Robbie Van. And now Ainsley Watson, who gets her first batting appearance here tonight, will step up. Watson steps up, first pitch she'll see, flies it up to the pitcher. Robbie Van cannot make the play, allows it to bounce in the dirt. It'll stay for a foul ball. She will not be able to get to it in time, but it lands just in foul territory. So 0-1 the count as Watson will come back up. Next pitch from Van, inside. 1-1 now the count, still Nobody out and a runner on first after the walk from Strickland. Watson coming in relief of Jasmine back. Steps up once more, flies it up to the right-hand side. Martins will get underneath it and make the catch for out number 1. So Watson steps up and will fly out in her first appearance as this now brings up Andrews. Robbie Van, the next pitch. Inside, but called for a strike, 0-1. As Macy Andrews steps in, or excuse me, Macy Andrews who now steps in once more. Next pitch, able to hit it to the left-hand side. Demers will get underneath it in foul territory and make the play. 2 away is now another fly out towards the left-hand side. Puts 2 outs and still a runner on second. Now Jamerson will come up to the plate. 2 singles already to her name here tonight and a fly out to center. As now Jamerson steps up. Next pitch from Van. Down in the zone, called for a strike, 0-1. 12-0, still your score. The Reign lead here in this top of the 6th inning. A runner on first with 2 away. As Van, trying to work out the jam, has made 2 pop outs. The next pitch, outside, called for a strike, 0-2. Jamerson, tonight's left fielder, steps up once more. Has scored twice, has 2 singles to her name, and a fly out to center field. It's the next pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Robbie Van gets out of the inning with a swinging strikeout. And with that, we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 12-0 now your score. The Choo-Choos come up to bat once more here at the Mandy Greenmont Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 12-0 your score. The Choo-Choos will bat next here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be right back after this quick break. Nothing your score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As the Choo-Choos come back up to bat once more. First pitch from Smith down and away, but called for a strike. 0-1 the count. As Lee Jones will step up now. Won the count. Next pitch up and away, ball 1. 1-1 now. As Jones, who struck out swinging earlier in this contest tonight, center fielder, steps up once again. Next pitch on the outside, called for a strike, 1-2. Smith continues to try and work here for this Reign squad. Still 12-0 your score here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike 3. Swinging down goes Jones once more. As now Ross will step in for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 away on the strikeout. The next pitch hit right back up the middle, and Ross will get herself her first hit of the ball game on a single right back up to center. We'll make it all the way to first cleanly as the third hit tonight now for this Choos squad. After the swinging strikeout by Emily Jones, it'll be Ross who gets on for the first time tonight, and now it brings up Fowler, who had 2 good appearances against Olivia Laney earlier in this one, who went 4 innings straight of no runners allowed on. So now the second baseman will come up to hit once more. Next pitch, flies it up and out of play. Foul ball for strike 1. Runner sits on first with 1 away. As Cassidy Ross sits at first base now. Her University of West Georgia teammate at the plate. Next pitch, fouled up and out of play once more, 0-2. Fowler, who flew out to first base and then lined out to right field in her last 2 appearances, takes this one and sends it right back up the middle. Diving play by the second baseman, throws it towards short, not able to stay with the baseball, or with the softball, I should say, and has a stay safe at second base as Ross, who was trying to make it in, stays on the bag, is able to do so in time, as trying to hold on to that was Cunningham, but it bounces at her feet and allows runners to stay on base. So now runners on second and first. 1 away. Next pitch hit towards the left-hand side. Bennett goes through the hole, and it will allow for a runner to make it to third. They'll stay loaded, though, as the ball gets back in quickly. So a single from Clark after the error allows for Fowler to make its way to second. We have the bases loaded with 1 away, and Demers, who had the first hit for this Choos squad, now comes up. So 1 away, bases loaded. As on 2 pitches, Fowler gets on the error. And Clark able to single to that right-hand side, or left-hand side, through that third baseman. Is able to put herself in a position now to allow Demers to come up, who has the first hit of this game for the Choos now. And we'll see her first pitch down low for a ball. So still 12-0 your score. Smith now trying to see if she can work herself out of the pickle she's put herself in. Next pitch. Swung on and fouled straight up and out of play. We'll probably find the roof over our heads here in the box in just a moment. Still 1-1 the count. So after the strikeout swinging, Ross singles. Fowler able to get on from the misplay between second base and short, as Cunningham couldn't clean up the loose ball in front of her. And then the single from Clark. Next pitch hit out towards left field. Shortstop Cunningham will get underneath it, makes the play. We'll hold the runner at third, and we'll find ourselves at 2 outs as Demers not able to capitalize on the fly out to short. And now it brings up Hancock, who had the lone other hit for this Choos squad, as she put one to the left-hand side in that 5th frame. She now comes up the second time in 2 innings. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. First pitch sent out towards center. Rick's trying to make her way underneath it. She will. And just like that, the Rain are able to keep this ball game still at a shutout. 12-0 your score as the bases stay loaded. 3 people left on base. As 2 hits and an error will allow for this inning to end. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. Come back, we'll have your 7th inning of action as the Rain will come up to hit one more time, and we'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Top of the 7th inning, 12-0 your score, the Rain lead. The Choo-Choos trying to see if they can work through a clean inning here and bring themselves up one more time. As Hubush will get the leadoff spot here in this 7th frame. Single and a walk to her name already tonight, lined out the third base earlier, now comes up. First pitch from Van, out and away for ball 1. Oh, here from Van, inside, fouled off, able to get enough of it on the handle side. Was Hubush tonight's second baseman once more for this Rain squad. As Lauren Hubush, the rising junior again from Morgantown, West Virginia, spent 2 years at Belmont Abbey after starting off at Florida Gulf Coast. Steps up once more. The next pitch fouled up and out of play. 1-2 now the count as she'll put that one just over our heads. Attended University High School there just outside of West Virginia University. Grew up a Mountaineers fan now. Steps up to the plate once more. 1-2 the count to her. Inside, ball 2 up around the hands area. 2-2 now the count. Nobody on, nobody out here in this top of the 7th inning. Still 12-0 your score. Choo-Choos trying to see if they can work a clean frame here. As Robbie Van continues to work. Next pitch. High, but lifted out to left field. Makes his way all the way out. Able to make the grab and hang on. Will be the left fielder in Hancock. One away. The line out from Hubush. So 1 out, nobody on now as Smith will step up to the plate once more. She came in relief of Lanny. She now steps up. First pitch to her, outside for ball 1. Ricks will step up next here. Next pitch from Van. Inside, big swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count on the inside. Fastball is Smith now. Stepping in once more, both hitting and fielding last year. For Oakland, she steps up to the plate. Next pitch, inside, nails her, and that'll be a hit by pitch. That one caught her right on the elbow, and she runs off to the left-hand side for the moment, as that one will leave a stinger. They'll allow 2 seconds for her now to walk down the line, make sure she's all good. That one caught her right on that left elbow area. She'll make her way back and advance to first base, so a hit by pitch allows for a runner to advance. So Smith gets on with 1 away. It brings up the top of the order once more, and Ricks, who had a triple and scored in that 5th inning, she'll step up once more. First pitch on the outside, called for a strike, 0-1. As the University of South Carolina player steps up once more. A line out to left, a double play on the line out to second, and then the triple. As this one's bunted towards that first base line, Robbie Van will not be able to pick it up cleanly, and allows for a base hit single on the bunt from Ricks. So now runners on first and second with 1 away. Ricks able to put that one perfectly in front of the mound. Will put herself on and allows for Cunningham to come up, who already has a double here tonight. First pitch from Van. Up in the zone, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Now with runners on second and first, still 1 away. 12-0 your score, the Rain lead, as Cunningham, with a walk and a double tonight, reached on an error as well as a line out to second. We'll have that one sit outside for ball 2. Smith now on second after the walk. The single on the bunt side from Ricks allows for her to sit on first base after the line out to left field by Hubush. Next pitch.
up in the zone. Still 3-0 now, the count.
As Cunningham trying to see if she can load the bases here for Balcom, who will hit next.
Has yet to get an opportunity to hit here tonight, but this next pitch hit over to the left-hand side. Denver's not able to get there in time, so it'll land foul for a 3-1 count.
Van now in her 5th inning of work, 4 1/3 at the moment. Looking to see if she can make it through 5.
Next pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop side, picked up cleanly, throws to second in time, out there, throw to first, not in time. Martins will have to step off the bag to retrieve it, but now runners at first and third with 2 outs. So an opportunity still here for the Reign possibly, but now with 2 away, it'll bring up Balcom for her first time tonight. First pitch down and away, ball 1 as
the new first baseman stepped in for Frazier 2 innings ago, now comes up to the plate.
Balcom, who also played at Oakland University last year, will send this one out to center, gets underneath it, and will make the play in time.
Able to do so will be that was Emily
Jones, and will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. So two batters left on, no runs scored.
2 hits allows for the Reign to get on base, but not able to capitalize as they still lead 12-0. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the Choos trying to see if they can bring this one back. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Bottom of the 7th inning, 12-0 your score. The Reign lead here in this bottom 7th frame. Choos trying to see if they can keep themselves alive here in the inning.
His first pitch swung on and fouled off by Robbie Van, 0-1.
She steps up once more. Again, now 5 innings of relief for her. She steps in 0 for 2 with a line out to short and a strikeout swinging.
Next pitch hit out towards right field, able to get underneath it and make the play. Will be the right fielder, 1 away.
As Van flies out to Andrews and right. That'll bring up Leach once more. Struck out swinging and lined out to shorten her 2 opportunities here today.
Next pitch from Smith. Fouled up and out of play. It'll end up over to the right-hand side, 0-1.
Leach, tonight's left fielder, moved to right earlier in this matchup as well. Steps up once more. Again,
lined out to shortstop and struck out swinging her last 2 times up. Next pitch swung on and fouled off once more, 0-2. Amanda Ray Leach, who attended East Central Community College the last 2 years, now trying to see if she can advance her softball career. Next pitch. Foul to the right-hand side once more. It'll be 0-2 still to count. Studying physical therapy at ECCC. Where she also pitched 14 times and made 3 starts over 34 innings of play. Lined out to second, not able to knock it down. A hit once more, this time for Leach. As trying to make a diving attempt. Would have been a beautiful play if been able to grab it, but not able to get there in time was Hubush. So Leach gets on with a single right back up the middle. A runner on first now with 1 away. Going down 0-2 in the count. Now, for the moment here, Hubush will try and get her visor back on. As she went diving to try and make that stop. She seems to be okay, but now has a nice little covering of brown across the front of her jersey. So runner on first, 1 away. And we'll bring up Martins, who's grounded out to short earlier and had a strikeout to her name. She'll come up now with that first pitch just outside, ball 1. The 0-1. The outside fouled up and out of play. 1-1 now the count. If I could do numbers, that'd be really cool. Martin steps up once more. As Smith continues to work in relief here of Laney. Next pitch. Outside. Still 1 away with a runner on first after reaching was Leach. Martin's now trying to see if she can collect her first hit of this ball game. Next pitch, the outside fouled off once more to go up and out of play. As Mariana Smith continues to work here. Over 65 innings of play for her and 30 appearances for Oakland over her last 3 seasons. Played 35 games in the field as well. The 1-2. Hit up to the shortstop side, picked up cleanly, throw to second in time. To first, not going to be there, as now will allow for a fielder's choice. They'll cut down Leach at second base, but Martins will make it to first. So Emily Jones will step up now here in this bottom of the 7th with 2 away. Runner still on first. Last possible batter here for this Choos squad. Still down 2-0. As Jones, who struck out twice swinging, comes up. First pitch she'll see outside for ball 1. As Martin's now at first base, who started this ball game and went 2 innings. Before getting relieved by Robbie Van, now sits at first. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now the count as Jones trying to see if she can close this one out. With 3 innings of relief, we'll see in just a moment if she'll be able to do so. Next pitch. On the outside, called for a strike, 1-2 with 2 away. Is Jones now trying to see if she can stay alive as the Choos down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 12-0 your score. Martin's at first. 1-2 from Jones. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end it. The Choos fall 12-0 reign, able to put on an offensive clinic in that second frame and just went all the way from there. Jones will get the remaining 3 innings of the shutout done, and that will end it. 12-0 the final. Jones will strike out swinging. That'll go ahead and end it here. 12-0 the final. Lorraine taking over the Choos here tonight in this first game of the Scenic City League. As the next matchup will be the Bandits and the Smokies here. That is set for 11:30. You'll have about give or take about 30 minutes before you got to deal with our next ball game, but we'll be right back after that, of course. And we'll head off for tomorrow as well. So, want to know, we'll start the year for the Reign. A very dominant victory here tonight. Laney will get the W as she goes 4 innings, as allows no batters on base. She strikes out 8 batters during her time. As that is indeed the number. She strikes out 8 over 4 innings of work. And Smith comes in relief. Martins will be tagged with the loss as she goes 2 innings. And is tagged with 8 runs through those 2. But with that being said, that'll go ahead and wrap it up here once more. 12-0 your score. The Reign take it over the Choo-Choos. Next up will be the Bandits and Smokies here from the Mandy Greenman Field. Tomorrow, again, these 2 teams will play 9 and 11:30 set for tomorrow. With that being said, that'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you again for tuning in here from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all, and we'll hopefully see you here in about half an hour at 11:30 for the Bandits and Smokies here for the Scenic City Coast League.